What's up guys, Leonardo Animate 2K12 here again, and I'll be talking about my upcoming video called Gummy's Life Episode 1, Gummy at School. So, when Gummy and his friends goes to school, something will happen strange on there. Number 1, Gummy would cause confusion right at the entrance. It would arrive dancing in the middle of the hallway, and singing very loud.
Oh, yummy, tummy, funny, lucky gummy bear. I'm a jolly bear, 'cause I'm a
It also would replace backpack with a speaker. And also it would try to transform the classroom into a dance floor. Number 2, Harry the Chameleon would do crazy experiments in the lab. It would blow up test tubes trying to create a super invisible gum. It would make a potion that would make all the classmates changing colors. The laboratory would end up becoming a mini factory of uncontrolled inventions. Number 3, Callan would try to be the good student, unsuccessful. It would try to maintain order, but it would end up involved in the confusion. It would correct the teacher, trip over the ballot, or accidentally set off an alarm. In the end, she would become the substitute director for a day and unintentionally make everything worse. Number 4, the class would turn into a big party. Gummy would play music on the school speakers. They would turn the canteen into a candy and jelly snack bar. They would invent a new sport, gelatin football. And in the final results, school would never be the same again. But by the end of the episode, they would probably learn a fun lesson about teamwork, respect, sort of, and friendship in their own crazy way. And also that upcoming video that I'll make will be premiered as Sunday and sometime in the afternoon. This is Leonardo Animate 2K12, signing off.